Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Max here with Guns, Gear, and Coffee. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 85-liter Contingency Duffel by Vertx. If you hear some banging around upstairs, I got the kids today. They're just hanging out and watching TV, but I can't keep them sitting still, so bear with me. Anyways, the reason I'm making this video is in light of recent events, I think it's valuable to have kind of a Minuteman loadout or just a way to consolidate all your gear into one place that's easily movable. And this was the perfect solution to me. They do have a 45-liter bag, but for what I had in mind for the bag, it seemed a little too small. And honestly, this bag fits everything that I wanted it to, and still has room for things that I plan on putting in the bag in the future whenever I have the funds to do so. So I'm just going to go through the bag compartment by compartment, and we'll go from there. I may touch on certain kinds of equipment that I got in there and give a quick basic review of it, but I wanted to mainly focus on the bag today because I do think that as far as consolidation of your gear, this has tons of organization, it has tons of features, and I don't think there's anything else that even comes close on the market as far as the gray man aspect, you know, being able to walk without drawing too much attention, because this bag does not have too much of a tactical appearance or anything of the sort. So yeah, we'll just dive on into it. It does have this strap system that you're able to configure in a multitude of different ways. The way that I have it set up right now is just the standard duffel 2-strap configuration. You can also use it as a book bag. It is moderately padded for the shoulder straps. I just, because of how much weight's in here, I wanted to be able to carry it short and carry it like this, and if need be, throw it over my shoulders the other way. It does have these G-hooks that clip in, and they are metal as well. Actually, all the hardware on the straps themselves are metal, so the slides, the strap slides, those are metal. The G-hooks with the retaining clip is metal, as well as the larger G-hooks up top. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove these so I'm not fighting around them for the rest of the video. This is kind of just going to be a down and dirty video, just kind of run through it real quick, and if you got questions, feel free to drop something in the comments. But I'm just trying to get this out here just for a little bit of a PSA for somebody that might be looking to consolidate and organize their gear in a nonchalant or kind of discreet sort of manner. So running down the strap, you do have some Pals or Alice chain or daisy chain, whatever you like to call it. One of the straps does have this, feels like a rubberized or neoprene kind of material that you can contain both straps within. And again, both of them have the metal slides, a small metal G-hook, and a large metal G-hook, both with retaining clips. Moving on beyond that, at the front, you do have 2 Velcro fields as well as a card ID slot. I don't typically throw patches on my stuff. I like to just run it clean, and I liked how the bag looks. As far as Velcro on the outside, that is the only 2 spots for Velcro, and that is the only other pocket that is just open to access from the outside. So moving behind that in this pocket, I'm just going to pull the stuff out and then I'll show you the internal. I have my Blue Alpha Gear inner belt. Got my combat pants, combat top. Actually, I'll just throw that stuff down there. So moving inside here, you can see that in traditional Vertx style, they left this so it doesn't zip all the way down, so it won't fillet out. It gives you a nice little dump pocket. If you're going to just use this as a range bag, that's a good place to throw spent magazines or cleaning materials or stuff that you just may not use in your pocket or need in your pocket. You have additional organization down here. You have a zipper mesh pocket. It's their new 3D mesh, which I really like a lot. My Vertx Gamut, I'll get to that, has the older style mesh, and I much prefer this style mesh. It even seems lighter And from what Vertex has said, it's supposed to be stronger, and from the feels of it, from the looks of it, I could get behind that statement. You have 3 pen organizers over here, as well as a small pocket with a retaining clip. And then you have 2 larger pockets on the back side, and this whole back here is the loop, or yeah, that'd be the loop Velcro. Stick more patches, or the Taftagami holsters, or any other Velcro back pouches that you may want to put, or patches. Moving beyond that pocket, we'll go over to this one. In here, this is where I choose to keep my lid. It's a Hardhead Veterans. I don't know if they have I think it's called the ATE. Got a First Spear helmet cover on there, and I did have some Howard lights mounted to the top of it. I decided to take those off. I mean, it's cool and everything. I just prefer the in-ear. They're a little more streamlined. They help keep me a little bit cooler. I know they don't give me ballistic protection from airsoft BBs and stuff like that, but there's a lid. As far as that, there's no Velcro backing in here, but it is a very large pocket, large enough to fit a helmet in. And then if you wanted to utilize the space within the helmet, you could even fit more stuff into here. If you wanted to put your nods in there and hold that, and your helmet be the protective case for the nods, you do that. I'm not fortunate enough to have nods currently, but it's on the goal list. Alright, so moving into the main compartment, I'll show the gun compartment after I have everything out. You know what, I'll show it right now. Just because when you have the internal volume of this bag filled out and it's putting outward pressure, it can be very difficult to get the rifle out. But because of the quality of Vertex, you don't have to worry about ripping anything from pulling too hard. I mean, I'm sure there is a ripping point. So here we have my FN 509 Tactical, and that didn't come out easily. I have it in the Max Sub, and this is a more than full-size gun. So this holster wasn't specifically made for it. I'm just utilizing it for now. So here, pulling the rifle out, like I said, just don't be gentle with it, and it comes right out. IWI X95 and 5.56. That's my favorite rifle currently, and it would take a really, really nice rifle that's still a bullpup and still in 5.56 or 5.45 by 39 to take me away from that platform. So I'm going to stick with it. Move this gun off. After I get the bag empty, I'm going to show 2 other platforms that will fit in the bag. Just the other 2 platforms that I have. So here on the top lid, you do have these 2 snap sections right here. When they're snapped and you go to open this, it will prevent it. But with a good hard grip, it will allow it to open all the way. And then they said you have this mat for, you know, standing on while you're changing your boots or cleaning a gun, or say if you just wanted to lay something on the ground and not get it wet, you have that. It's supposed to be an easily cleanable material, so I guess this could be a good section to store your boots. I just don't keep my boots in the bag. Done a review on this holster. That's the Tier 1 Centurion for the 509, also works for Glock platforms. In here I have the magazine for my rifle, because here in Ohio I cannot travel with a loaded rifle in the car. It has to be unloaded with the ammunition or magazines with ammunition in a separate compartment, closed by zipper, Velcro, buckle, or latch. So there's that 30 rounds. Then I have my Blue Alpha Gear outer belt with another 60 rounds for the rifle and another 48 rounds for the handgun. Then the Safariland UBL mid-ride and the QLS system, along with the leg strap. Got a 511 dump pouch. To date, this is my favorite one just because it's light, streamlined, and it works. Moving that to the side. Next thing at the bottom that I got, well, next thing to come out would be my plate carrier. This is a Warrior Assault Systems LPC. Warrior Assault Systems has been my go-to for my past 2 plate carriers. I have a First Spear Strandhog that's on loan right now, from my buddy. He's letting me borrow it. Inside here I've got level 4 plates. A lot of good videos out there on steel plates versus ceramic plates, but highly recommend going with ceramic. Not only are you going to save weight, that they're typically better at spalling protection. May not be multi-hit rated, but they're going to stop higher calibers. They're going to be lighter. They may be a little bit bulkier in comparison to the lightweight level 4 plates or level 3 plus plates. I decided to go with the Warrior Assault Systems LPC because of their buckle system is very comparable to the tube system from First Spear, but not the same, and I wouldn't say it's as robust either. There's been torture tests done on the First Spear tubes, and time will tell, but I really like this buckle system. It just indexes inside, and then a slight press up, and it locks in. And it releases in the same manner as the tubes, but you can only go down with it. You cannot go up with it. Like the tubes, you can go down or up. So, I got 3 HSGI taco pouches on the front with another 90 rounds there. And then I've got the Blue Force Gear Helium Whisper with an extra 60 rounds on the side. Missing one of my Glock mags right now. But got another 30 rounds for the Glock there, which I just realized I've got 2 magazines for my 509, and then I got 1 magazine for my Glock on this plate carrier, so I messed up there. Anyways, I do like the straps. They're the Hyphalon material, which is comparable to the Crye JPC, but from what I've noticed, this Hyphalon is a little bit thicker than what's used on the JPC, but it's still very thin. Shouldering the rifle is very easy with this strap system. It also has the Swift Clip placard, so I'm able to switch out to a multitude of platforms. And not only that, if I wanted to change my cummerbund system to just a flat Velcro cummerbund, I could do that. If I wanted to buy one of the axle tube adapters and a First Spear cummerbund, I would be able to do that. This plate carrier is just highly configurable. You can remove these buckles, either the Quasm by ITWs, and then additionally on the front you have an integrated admin compartment that has 3 elastic straps on the inside as well as a deep pocket. So, love this plate carrier, love the plates. Super comfortable, super light, even with all the ammunition on board. And the one thing that I'm missing from this kit currently is my IFAK, which is in my everyday carry bag. Which, going into that, this would be essentially the bag that I use to go along with the kit. Instead of wearing my Vertex bag, I would take the contents that I need out of that bag, put it into here, and other contents that I may have in this pack, and I would be able to stow them in there as well. So, inside one of the compartments, I have utilized it for headgear. I've got my boonie hat and got my balaclava. And you have 3 internal dividers in here that are that same mesh material, the new mesh material that Vertex is utilizing. You got one, actually all 3 of them are the same size. They appear the same size, but you have 3 large pockets that would fit everything from gloves, batteries, magazines, whatever you wanted to put in there that seems that it would fit. So it's good. I don't really utilize it except for the headgear. Oh, I do have it. I forgot on the bottom of my plate carrier. Nope, it's on the bottom of the placard. On the bottom of the placard I have the Spiritus System sack. And here I have some basic admin stuff such as extra batteries, got my gloves, and then I have a military poncho. So, moving on. I guess that's really all that's on the internal storage. Give you a look at the what you would call, I guess, the fight pocket where I had the handgun. You have the full length, comes all the way to this pocket. I'm touching the tip of my finger here. You have a full length here, and the IWI X95 is 26 1/4 inches with the bird cage. Sorry, 26 5/8 with the bird cage, 26 1/4 without. And there's still room on the other side for you to have a somewhat longer rifle. So I'm going to zip all this up real quick, and then I will show you 2 more platforms, the only 2 other platforms that I have that will fit in this. I'm not by any means saying these are the only platforms that will fit in here. Things like a CZ Scorpion or Chris Vector, those would easily fit in here without even being folded. So here we have a Waffen-Works AK-74 Sports. We are clear, and I have the Zukov side folding stock, and that will fit in there no problem. It's a little bit wider because of the side folding adapter, but here we have the muzzle coming in contact down with the bottom of the bag. This is still there, and it will still zip up. Moving on beyond the AK, we have an 18-inch barrel AK-74. We have an 18-inch barrel AR-15. This is an arrow build that my buddy put together, and he said he gave it to me, but I don't know, he's too generous sometimes. So here, with that optic on there, it's going to be a super tight fit. And can we make it zip? We can. So, an AR-15 with a rather large optic on it, and the Law Tactical folder fits in there. And again, that's an 18-inch barrel with an A2 bird cage on it. So the overall length on that rifle is a long gun. It's not just a fighting rifle or anything. This is a long gun. So the fact that it's able to fit something with a side folding adapter, a full-size rifle with a side folding adapter, or a full-size bullpup, which is going to be as tall, if not shorter, than an 18-inch barrel AR-15. So if you have an 18-inch barrel with a Law Tactical folder on it and you want to know if it's going to fit in this bag, just stack whatever gun up next to your AR-15 with the Law Tactical and should fit in the bag. Keep in mind that your optic height, your optic length is going to make it more difficult to get out of the bag. It would be better to have something streamlined just for the event, maybe an even smaller red dot than this Mepprolite RDS. But yeah, guys, that was just a quick look. I think it's important right now in the current state of things to have a Minuteman bag and practice getting into your Minuteman bag, getting everything out, getting everything on, and being ready to go. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Until next time, take it easy.